everybody, it's Cindy
and Christine
from Candles and Supplies. Do you like my bug shirt?
Oh, that's
It's
smart.
actually it's a dragon,
I noticed.
yeah.
I noticed.
I mean, it's a dragonfly. We're not trying to repel those because they don't bother you. But yeah, today we're doing natural bug sprays or insect repellents or however you want to think about it. It's that time of year again when bugs are out. So we're in Pennsylvania, so it's been kind of rainy. Every time it rains, the bugs come out. At night when it gets dewy, the bugs come out. In the morning, the bugs come out. Normal insect repellents, like the ones you find on the market, they contain things like DEET, loads of chemicals, this and that. So even though they say DEET is perfectly safe, not bad for you, this or that, whatever, a more natural alternative is making insect repellents or bug sprays with plant oils, hydrosols or essential oils that naturally repel insects. Right. The way they market it is like you should spray them on your clothes, not yourself. Right. Okay, well, what if you're wearing shorts and you go outside to read at night, you're getting bit by insects? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you're out doing things and you're sweating and then like it's coming through your shirt and everything too, so it's still on you. So anything that shouldn't really be on your skin, you probably shouldn't have on you.
Sure, that's true.
But we are more on the natural side, so you know that it's always there.
They make me feel sticky too. When I spray with I was desperate and had to use something that I didn't make, and that's why we're making these. And yeah, it made me feel all sticky and not good. So that brings us to
what's in a natural bug spray.
Oh,
we're not using DEET.
We're not using any chemicals, any DEET. So I chose essential oils and actually hydrosols too that are natural from plant materials that are naturally insect repellent. So like the first one, cedar wood. Have you ever seen a bug on a cedar tree? Probably not. So these are all plants that are natural insect, not repellents, but insects just don't like them.
Barriers, almost. Yeah, because I mean, if a plant doesn't have some type of natural element to get the bugs off there, it's going to get eaten. It's going to get all
so think about things like peonies or other things that bugs love because they're all sweet. Well, we don't want to make ourselves smell sweet like that to attract bugs.
All over me.
Right. So what our intention here is to like use these essential oils or hydrosols that bugs don't really like. So theoretically, they won't be attracted to us. This isn't saying that you're not going to get a fly bite or insects or gnats or whatever or ticks. We're not making any claims for that or anything like that. We're just saying by using these,
it'll reduce your likelihood.
They're going to go find somebody else that smells better. So not you. Yeah. It'll reduce your likelihood. These really work too. So I make these every year. I keep them in my truck. I put them in all kinds of different bottles. So like this one's very nice. It fits in your purse or like in the pockets of my truck. I'm going to make bigger ones because we're having a banner insect year this year. It's very good for insect harvest. But any different size, you can package them in and stuff like that. Most of our recipes are like 4 ounces today, so they easily multiply out. We have a couple different things. So you can just take hydrosols as they are, put them in the bottle, and it's an insect spray.
Don't even have to do anything for that.
Don't even have to do anything. It's super easy. Just put them in a bottle. You don't have to worry about mixing oil and water. But the other challenge is when you use essential oils for any kind of sprays, you have to get it to mix with the water, right? Because oil and water never mix. Your essential oils are on the top. And it drives me crazy every time I see something out there like a spray, shake before using, because they want to keep it naturally. They don't want to use a surfactant or anything that gets it to mix together. Well, then all your essential oils are on the top, not on the bottom where the sprayer is, right? Because your sprayer goes in, the dip tube goes on the bottom, so it's drawing up the product from the bottom. But if your essential oils are on the top, it's not helping you, right?
Well, and then theoretically still, so if they're not blended into whatever you're spraying, you're still, if they do make their way through there, you're still spraying that oil directly on you.
Exactly.
You do anyways.
Exactly. It needs to be diluted and everything like that to be safe. So you don't want to hurt yourself in the process. So hydrosols, super easy to use. You can use by themselves. You can also use that in our recipe that we do with essential oils. You can use that in your water phase. I have water in here just because the hydrosols they're very aromatic. So if you're doing essential oils and hydrosols together,
there's a lot going on.
It's going to be a lot. So, and if you like a strong smell, like a lot of these do smell really good. So what are we featuring today? Citronella first. So let's go through everything that we have.
Classic citronella candles, bug repellent, the classic citronella scent.
And it smells, it smells like citronella. Yeah. I haven't met too many people that just love the smell by itself. So I don't mind it either.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but I don't know if I'd want to all
No,
smell like
I wouldn't want it,
citronella.
yeah,
But
I wouldn't want
citronella
it
is
smelling
actually a great blender. You can blend it with lots of different things. So
Yeah, so citronella we only have in the essential oil. We don't have hydrosol of.
you do not, no, just in the essential oil. So, and then another one that's just in essential oil is lemon eucalyptus. So you would think when you smell this that it's going to smell like lemons and eucalyptus and stuff like that, but it kind of smells
It
like
smells like citronella.
citronella. So next one we have is cedar wood. So cedar is used for like cedar trunks, this and that, to keep moths away, bugs away. So bugs are not attracted to cedar. They don't like the smell of it. So, and it smells really good. But that's a good one to like bring. It really grounds down like citronella and stuff like that.
Right,
Makes it a little more woody and stuff. So next, it's a good one. Peppermint. Peppermint we have both in an essential oil and a hydrosol. So you can use both. Peppermint is also very good. It's a very cooling spray too. So think about this. You're out sweating and it's hot and you have bugs and you want to be cooled off. Peppermint will cool you off too. So kind of like a double intention for it. Great for hot flashes too. Just saying. Anybody's where I am, and it's very cooling for hot flashes. Next, not so great smelling tea tree. We have both in a hydrosol and essential oil. So doesn't smell great, but it's also like, so think about tea tree is very antiseptic and healing and stuff like that. So bugs aren't attracted to it. But say you already have bug bites or you have
healing whole thing.
poison ivy or something like that, and you can, by using tea tree, it's repelling the bugs and it's kind of healing other things too, helping to heal the other things.
Tea trees
So
usually a lot of like salves and that type of thing.
It is,
too,
yeah.
So.
this is one of my favorites in the whole entire world, lemongrass. I love lemongrass. It smells very good. It's a natural insect repellent, good for digestion. It's a very uplifting scent too. So there's lots of products that are made for like anxiety, depression, this and that, and they use lemongrass in them too. So I guess if you're anxious or unhappy about the bugs, use lemongrass. Maybe I don't know, another dual intention. So, but I love lemongrass. I grow it every year. Of course, another one of my favorites, lavender. When in doubt, you can use lavender for everything too. It's good.
You might not necessarily think of right away as a bug repellent.
True, but lavender is excellent. Lavender also adds some really nice floral notes to like the citronella and the lemon eucalyptus to kind of tone them down. Lavender mixed very well with cedar wood, the tea tree. They kind of ground it and stuff. So
Lavender's a great mixer.
It is a great mixer. I haven't found anything that doesn't blend with lavender. So. All right. Next one we have is geranium. Again, so this is kind of rose smelling. So we have the rose geranium. Kind of smells like roses. So this will add, it's not going to be floral. So you're not going to attract bugs or anything like that. But this is going to add like some nice sweet floral notes to whatever bug spray you're using. So all these are good for bugs. So it's not like there's one particular recipe. It's, what you want, like get these out. We're recommending these, get them out, put them together, like put the bottles together and see what you like. Last but not least is eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is a very good one too, very minty. Not minty, but very camphorous. So adds nice notes to tone down citronella and everything like that too. But also very good for bugs. There's never any bugs on eucalyptus plants either. So
I'll tell you now.
Okay.
So
simple blends.
Right.
First
So you
simple
can
blend.
use them by themselves, like the hydrosol by themselves,
Mhm.
or we can make something a little more intense. So
what you're asking now is like, okay, I don't know what to blend. Easiest way to do that is get some out and see what you might like. So I know that I like peppermint, lavender. So you can get them out, take the lids off the bottles, kind of smell them together. Put them in front of your nose. So you can put them together, see how you like them. Put more than one together. Let's put lemongrass with that.
So it's an easy way without actually blending them to kind
Yes.
of put them all extra.
That way you're not
kind of
wasting
like
your
those.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do this.
Yeah.
Kind of wave it in front of your nose. That's pretty nice.
That's a good combo.
There's also some other insect repellents, like some of the citruses are insect repelling, some of the cinnamons, cloves, this and that. I didn't pick those because citrus is phototoxic. So if you're spraying yourself going out in the sun, you're going to get a wicked sunburn. You don't want to do that. So I didn't pick those. Cinnamon, clove, they're very hot oils too. So if you spray your skin, it's very hot. There's plenty of others to choose from here. So I didn't happen to choose those just because. So this one, I'm going to make a simple blend of just a hydrosol blend of lemongrass, peppermint, and lavender. I'm going to put it right in one of these fancy blue bottles.
Just going for it, not measuring.
Nope, this is the easiest way.
That's true.
You
If you're
don't-
just mixing that
Right.
hydrosols,
Hydrosols you can use directly on your skin. You don't even have to worry about it. So like they're good. You can ingest them. You can do whatever you want with them. So I know this is going to be, oh, that's nice. A fantastic bug spray, just like it is.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
So that's the easiest bug spray going. Just add hydrosols to a bottle, one or more. So we have that. So next, I was thinking about, so we have a few different surfactants. So what a surfactant does is get the water and oils to mix together, right? So that's what we're going to do next is we're going to make,
If you don't have hydrosols,
if you don't have hydrosols, but you have essential oils and you have water, and maybe need a surfactant, then, you can do that. So a surfactant gets everything mixed together and you don't see the oils on top and stuff. So I tested out 3 of the ones that we had here that I thought would be good. The first one is our polysorbate 80. And what this does, so when you mix this and use this as a surfactant, it's always white. If you're packaging in like, something like a darker bottle or an amber bottle, probably doesn't matter, may not matter. But if you're doing it in a clear bottle, maybe you don't want it white. It does work very well. But I like this because you don't have to use as much of it. Like polysorbate is derived from coconuts. So there's debates on whether it's completely natural or not. To me, natural is something that you pick up off the ground and,
then
that's
use
completely
pretty much,
natural. Yeah. So it is derived from coconuts and stuff like that. So it's fairly natural, but it is chemically processed to become polysorbate 80. I like polysorbate 80. Typically we recommend it for bath bombs, not so much for sprays, but you use it at a 1-to-1 ratio. So however much fragrance oil or however much essential oil you're using, you use that much. So if you're using 3 grams of essential oil, you're going to use 3 grams of polysorbate 80.
easy to remember.
Very easy to remember, 1-to-1 ratio, right? Our next surfactant is our polysorbate 20. So this is the one we typically recommend for body sprays and stuff like that. It's not as dark and it's kind of milky, but a little bit clearer, more translucent. It turns out both of these work. Everything's, mixed in with them and stuff like that. So if you're looking for something a little on the clearer side, you can use this. This is like a 3-to-1 ratio. So for every 1 part of essential oils that you use 3 parts of polysorbate. So polysorbate 20. That way it dilutes all that. So the polysorbate 80 is a little stronger as far as its dilution.
Higher
ratios.
number.
Yeah, the higher number is stronger. This is 3-to-1 ratio, and that's a 1-to-1 ratio. And then just for a wild card, because maybe you don't have surfactants or whatever, you have essential oils, you have water, and maybe a preservative and stuff. What's a common household thing that's a surfactant?
I know the answer, but it's like she told me earlier.
But so I wanted to try it. So regular, I'm not getting paid by Dawn, I wish I was, but regular Dawn dish liquid. I mean, they used it on birds. So yes, it does have chemicals in there and stuff like that. It's not all natural, but I feel like it's gentle, very gentle. And this, you use it a 1-to-1 ratio too. So for however much essential oils you're using that much. So I was wondering, how each of them felt. I thought like if you used Dawn liquid for, your surfactant in there, is it going to make you feel soapy or bubbly or anything like that? It does not. So that's kind of nice. It does. I mean, I have blue Dawn. If you use the green Dawn, it would probably turn out green. So it does turn out a little blue. And then we'll test the polysorbate 20. Spray that on a different arm. Now,
this one actually has more of a slip to it.
it does.
Yeah.
To me, it feels a little tackier.
Yeah, definitely a little tackier.
You can try these for yourself.
All right. I'm forearming.
And then next is the polysorbate 80. Spray your face.
No, I say forearm. I didn't touch that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one is a lot more like the Dawn and is not as tacky and kind of absorbs right in. But yeah, There's definitely a stickiness to the polysorbate 20.
Yeah, the polysorbates are sticky. The Dawn is easy. So you probably have Dawn in your house and you wash your dishes with it and stuff like that. You can also make bug spray. All right. Well, let's make something. I have a scale here. So you're going to pick what you want, Christine, in your bug spray. You know what I vote? Let's try this because we didn't experiment with this live. So let's do the same recipe in 2 different sprays. Okay. 1 extreme and 1 not. So the difference between, so that we can compare.
So let's start with the not first so I don't.
Okay. The non-extremes.
So we're just using water for it.
Right. Correct. Okay. So our recipe is going to be, we'll do, this is going in an 8-ounce bottle, so we're going to do 8 ounces. Which surfactant do you want to use?
80.
80, okay. So the first thing you're gonna do is weigh out your essential oils and hydrosols. So you want 6 grams. Put the essential oils in first, because first we want to mix the polysorbate and the essential oils to get that to all blend together.
All right. So if you want lavender for
Mhm.
sure, lemongrass, rosemary.
Ooh, good one. Okay, yeah. So you want 6 grams of essential oils. So it's going to be 2 grams of each. So you put your little measure here on the scale. We carried it out.
Yeah.
We did zeros.
There we go. 6 grams of essential oils.
All right, 6 grams of essential oils. So now how much polysorbate you want to use?
6.
6 grams of polysorbate. Let's tear out that scale, make it 0.
Now, technically, you really should measure this in a different, like weight in a different cup, just in case you did.
Correct.
But I'm going to be reckless here. I'm just going to do it all.
Do what we say, not what we do. You're not going to screw it up or blow it apart if you.
I mean, yeah,
a gram or two off.
if I put right, and if I put too much poly in, I could add more essential oil too.
Correct.
Theoretically, but I didn't. So.
So mix those together. Your essential oil and your polysorbate.
So this is polysorbate getting the
Blend it.
essential oil to be able to play nicely with the water. Ooh, it
And now
smells good.
here's the tricky part, because you need to add 182 grams of water, which is 8 ounces. That's only a 4-ounce beaker. So
So we have to do 2.
you could do that and then, yeah, mix them in the bottle. What you want to do is just mix some of them in there. So 182. So I vote you put your 100 in there.
Okay.
Yep. And add the other 82. So see, it turns Milky Way right away.
There you go.
All right.
See, I'm pretty good.
So mix that together. So put it all in there then.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna do a little stir beforehand. Okay.
You need another 82. All right, beautiful. Will fit in. And now, since we did add the water, we do want a preservative, right?
Right.
So we are using, I chose the lucidal just because lucidal is, it is natural, so it goes into our natural theme, but it's also the thinnest in viscosity. So I didn't want it to be tacky. I know it goes into your skin real nice because we make our facial serums out of it and we know it absorbs and everything. So I thought that would be good for this one. So I chose this, but any of our broad spectrum preservatives will work. We just don't want mold, bacteria, yeast, or fungus. So you want 6 grams of lucidal.
Okay.
Mix that in, pour it into your bottle, and you have bug spray. So this is ready to use right away too.
All right. There we go.
There you go. Easy as that.
All right. So this is our regular one, not the extreme.
Right. So the extreme, we would just,
It's
instead
strong,
of
though.
using the water,
Yeah.
we would put the hydrosol in. That's why I thought like the extreme with the hydrosol might be too strong. But if you have a serious bug situation, then there's nothing too strong. So that's our bug spray. We encourage you to make bug spray. Don't get eaten. You don't need to. So make bug spray.
Natural bug spray.
Yep.
Super easy.
Yeah, so we're just going to continue to fill these bottles so we have bug weapons and we won't be eaten. So.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next week. So thanks for joining us today. Let us know, post in the comments if you make the bug spray. Let us know how it worked and stuff like that and what you put in it. And, that way everybody else knows too, the entire world. So thanks for watching, everybody.
All right.
Have a good week. We'll see you next
Bye.
Wednesday.